fruit pie. Mmm. Yeah, summer. Yeah, my air conditioner doesn't work, but I have a hankering for a fruit pie. Some people like cake, some people like pie. I like pie. What am I gonna make? I wanted to make a blueberry pie, but I don't have quite enough blueberries. So I don't have quite enough strawberries, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix them. Some strawberries and some blueberries. I'm copping out. I bought already made pie crust. It's rolled up. I'm going to mix the fruits here with some cornstarch and syrup. Then I'm going to bring them over here to this pan. Add a little water or orange juice, which makes another interesting flavor. And it'll thicken up a little bit. And then I will construct the pie. In the pot I put 1 cup of sugar, 12 ounces of blueberries, 12 ounces of cut up strawberries. I put in a half a cup of orange juice or water. And I forgot cornstarch. Before it gets hot, I want to put a couple good, maybe 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Get it all stirred up. When it first starts to warm up, the liquid in there will be, you won't be able to see through it. It'll be opaque. And after it heats up for a while and starts to boil a little, I have it on medium heat, and I will, not constantly, but I will stir it a lot. Once it starts to bubble and boil, this liquidy stuff, the liquid will turn translucent. You'll be able to see through it. I'm not sure how long it will take. I'll try to time it and let you know. I have the fire turned off, but it has thickened up a little, and it's a bit translucent. You can see the jelly-like. Now it's time to put it in the pie pan. The cooking of the berries took about 15 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. I have a slotted spoon because I want mostly the fruit in here. And whatever's left over in the pan or whatever, I'll just use on pancakes or crepe or something like that in the morning. Or on ice cream. Makes a really good sauce over ice cream. The cat loves it. He's a weirdo, what can I say? When I was a kid, we used to go to my grandmother's sister's house out in the country on a farm. She had a giant grape arbor. She used to make grape pie, but she neglected to take the seeds out. So you had to really be careful eating that pie. Most of the time when you make a pie, the fruit will cook down a bit. I think this is pretty much cooked down. Cooked down as it will get. Ooh, that sauce is going to be good on ice cream. It'll thicken up a little bit too when it cools down. So I'll have to put it in a jar or a container, put it in the refrigerator. Now, let me see if I can see what I'm doing here. Okay. I am going to brush the pastry edges with melted butter. You can use water, but what the hey. Okay. Now I'm going to try to match up the edges and roll out this top dough. Okay. Now how I do it is I take both edges together, I fold it under all the way around. Sometimes you'll get holes in your crust, but that's okay. You can, oops, oh dear. As long as it's edible, right? That's how I look at it. Now you have like a folded looking edge. Now you take the back end of a knife or spoon, a handle, and you press down. You can use your fingers too. You can use your fingers. The back of a spoon or a knife or something to make, I don't know what they call it, a fluted edge. Why that's called that, I don't know. It doesn't play music. You can even get really fancy if you want to. I am preheating my little convection oven. Takes a while for it to heat up. It says on the package of the pie crust at 425, but since I'm using a glass Pyrex pie pan, you can't use too high a heat. It's better to use a lower heat. I'm going at 375 until it browns on top. Now, because I have a lot of juice and stuff in there, you have to make some kind of a vent hole on the top. Because that way, when it starts bubbling up, it has someplace to go. Here's where you can make a decoration if you want to. Sometimes people make extra little things out of dough, like leaves or apples or whatever's in the pie, to indicate what's in the pie. Good enough. I'm going to brush the top with melted butter, and I'm going to sprinkle it with my cinnamon sugar mix that I use to sprinkle on coffee cake or sugar sandwiches. Can't imagine why I had so many cavities. Alrighty. A little messy. Could be worse. Okay. Now the pie is ready to go into the oven. I started watching a movie while it was in the oven. It took about an hour. And it's the crust is nice. Let it cool for a little bit, then I'll have a piece. Yum yum. Time for a taste. Very good. I'm sure when little Lord Furbutt finds out I have some, he'll want it too, because I know it's cat approved.